Children, how are you all? I hope you all are keeping well, you are fit and fine, as well as you are studying also. Okay, see, this chapter 7, this fraction, is actually a thing that needs a practice. It is not difficult, but as it is new for you, you will need to practice of it. If you practice, then only you can understand it well and you will enjoy it also. Okay, so here what I want you to do is, please, whatever we have done, do revise after some time, as well as do practice, do sums, do homework as we are giving to you. Okay, and keep your classworks complete, whatever to be done in the classwork. Please do it on time. Don't pile up the things. Don't collect the work. Otherwise, you'll get confused and tensed also that how to complete. Okay. Now, in our previous video, we have discussed conversion of mixed numerals to improper fraction and improper fractions to mixed numerals. This conversion we have learned. Now, as I would say that today we are in our video, we are going to learn how to do multiplication of fraction with the whole number. Okay, when you multiply fraction with the whole number, you have to remember some steps, you have to remember some rules also. Okay, it is very easy, but as you are doing multiplication of fraction and a whole number first time, few things, few steps you have to remember and you have to follow the steps. After some time, when you practice of it, when you become used to of it, then you will find it very easy and familiar. So as in this chapter 7 fraction, we are learning very so many new things about fraction. Okay, so many new things we are learning of fraction. So it is something like sometimes you get confused that how this is happening, because till now what you have done is with the whole numbers only. You never applied this 4 operations, that is multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. You have not applied with the fraction. Okay, so here today means in this chapter we are going to learn how to apply it. So for this, you have in the beginning, you have to remember the steps, that how are we doing it. Once you understand it, then automatically you will be able to do it. You don't have to remember the steps. So please do remember the steps of whatever you are doing, whatever the calculation you are doing with the fraction. Okay, so today let's learn how to do multiplication of fraction and a whole number. Suppose, as I have said that this kind of sums you must have seen in the chapter, that time and calendar you must have seen, that is I think chapter 10. You must have seen this kind of that, okay, what is the part of minutes, and 1/4 is how many minutes or how many minutes or seconds from this many hours and all. So it is something the same. Okay. So let's see that how to use. Okay. Find fractional part of a whole number. Okay, we have to find out the fractional part of a whole number. Suppose you are given, for example, you are given 1/3 of 12. Now, this 12 can be simple 12 also, this 12 can be kilometer also, this 12 can be hours also, this 12 can be days also. This number can represent anything. calculation, the steps will remain the same. Okay, when you say 1/3, we all know that how to read the fraction. 1/3 of 12. Okay, now you will say that, madam, you will say that we'll be doing some operation, but there is no sign. Yes, so between the fraction and the whole number, there is this off. Okay, now this off we have to replace with the operational sign. So we'll be doing this off will be always replaced by the multiplication sign. Okay, so this off you can replace only with the multiplication sign. You cannot put any sign. You cannot just put the addition, subtraction, division. Okay, so first of all, as I have said, you have to remember the steps. So first of all, what we have done is we have replaced off by the multiplication sign. Okay, so first of all, we'll be replacing the off, and off will be replaced by the multiplication sign. Okay, so we have done this much. After this, what? We have to multiply. Now, in a fraction, there is a numerator, there is a denominator. Then what to do? How to do it? 12 will multiply with 1, 12 will multiply with 3, no. See, remember this fraction is somehow kind of division. If you remember, when you are converting improper fraction into mixed fraction, we have learned that this numerator is a dividend and this denominator is a divisor. So somehow there is something of division is there. Okay, some part of, or it's a kind of a division only. Okay, now this is 12. 12 is a whole number. Now what you have to learn here is that all the whole number is having 1 as a denominator. Okay, so this can be written as a 12 upon 1 also. But this 1 we don't show all the time. As per the need we show it. So when you put 1 as the denominator, it seems like fraction. Yes. So always remember that all the whole numbers are having 1 as a denominator. Always. Here it is not shown. That does not mean it is not there. It is there. Always 1 is there as a denominator. Now when I am putting 1, it is not changing the value of 12. 12 is as it is. By putting this 1, still the 12 is as it is. I am not changing the value of 12. So whenever you do any changes, it should not change the basic value. Okay. So it is like this. All the whole numbers are having 1 as a denominator. Okay. Now this is multiplication. So when you put 12 1 as a denominator, this 12 becomes numerator and 1 becomes denominator. Yes. So in a fraction, when you do multiplication, numerator multiply and denominator multiply. If you do opposite, you have to do division. Suppose if you do 12 with the 1, you can multiply. But if you consider 12 and 3, then they cannot multiply because they are opposite. This is numerator, this is denominator. Okay, so when the opposite you are performing, then they will not use this, then they use the opposite operation, that is division. So when you want to do something with the 12 and 3, then you have to divide. Why? Because we know that this numerator is a dividend and denominator is a divisor. And divisor always divides the dividend, which is numerator. Okay, so somehow, as I have said, this fraction is very much connected with the division and multiplication. So you have to, with the fraction, you have to also remember the rules of the division also. Okay, so this is something like this. So now what we can do is this 12.1. Okay, as I have said, all the whole numbers are having 1 as a denominator. denominator. For our help or for our convenience, you can put it. If you don't put, then also it's okay. I'll show you both the way. Okay, so now this is just I'm explaining to make your work easy and to make you understand better. So this is 12 ones will this multiply. See, always remember this opposite will divide always. Similar will multiply. Opposite will divide. So 12 ones are 12, 12 ones are 12 and 3 ones are 3. Okay, 12 ones are 12 and 3 ones are 3. Now what? Now this is we have just done the multiplication. Now we have to find out 1/3 of 12, which we have not find out. Now what we have to do? This is now one numerator, denominator. Now we have to divide it. What you have to do? Divide it. So 12 will multiply. Sorry, 3 will divide 12. 12 is a dividend and 3 is a divisor. So now we'll have to divide it. So 3 4s are 12 and 0 0. So the answer is 4. Okay, this is one way you can do it. I'll show you another way, the same thing. Okay. Now 1/3 of 12. The first step is 1/3 of will be replaced by 12. Always remember, when you have a whole number, you have to consider it as a numerator only. Always consider whole number as a numerator. So when you do with the 3, you have to divide because this is numerator, this is denominator. So numerator is inside, that is dividend, and denominator is here, that is 3. So 3 4s are 12. Okay, when you do 3 4s are 12, we can do like this way. We are dividing 3 and 12. So when you are dividing, you have to cut. So 3 4s are 12. What you have done? You have divided 12 by 3. So you have cut the 3. Okay, you have divided 12 by 3. And what is the answer? The answer is 4. So what you have done? 3 4s are 12. 3 4s are 12. As you have performed the calculation with this, so you have cut it so that you can understand, okay, when I have divided it and the answer is 4. Okay, now there is nothing. Now 4 and 1 is remaining. Now 4 is a numerator, 1 is a numerator, multiplication sign. 4 ones are 4. 4 ones are 4. You can say 1 4s are 4. So this is your answer. Let's see one more example. Of 1 hour is equal to blank minutes. Okay, so this is something a new question kind of. Now this one you have to convert into minutes. So first of all, when you want answer into minutes, your hour to be changed into minutes. So you can write it like this way: 5 upon 12, 5/12 of 60 minutes. Because you want answer in minutes, so this hour I have changed in the minutes. 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes. Okay. As we all know that of to be replaced by multiplication sign. Okay, this is minutes. Fine. Now this is you have to divide. Okay. 12 is a divisor. 60 is a dividend. 60 divided by 12. Okay, 60 is a numerator. So numerator is a dividend. 12 is a denominator. Denominator is a divisor. 12 Now this is done. 5 multiplied by 5. 5 multiplied by 5. 5 5 are 25 minutes. Okay, so this way you can use multiplication and find the part of the fraction with the whole number. Okay, so in this kind of thing, sums, your number only will be changing. Your method will remain the same. So please do follow the method, and there is a quick assessment, page number 107. Now this quick assessment which is given on the page number 107, that you have to do in your classwork with the proper calculation. Okay, so please do this quick assessment in your classwork. Now our next topic is addition of fractions. So addition of fractions on number line and simple addition. This addition and subtraction of fraction is very easy. This year you are learning only addition with the like fraction and subtraction also with the like fraction. So let's quickly see how to do addition and subtraction of like fractions. Okay, now we'll see addition of like fractions on number line. Okay, for example, you are doing 2 upon 8 plus 5 upon 8. So let's do the addition on the number line. We all know when you want to put the fractions on the number line, it is always to be told by the denominator. Okay, so here we start with the 0 upon 8, 1 upon 8, 2 upon 8, 3 upon 8, 4 upon 8, 5 upon 8, 6 upon 8, 7 upon 8, and 8 upon 8. See, as you are doing addition on the number line, you can write some extra fractions also. When you are showing the fractions on the number line, then you have to follow the parts as per the denominator. But when you are doing addition on the number line, then you can, if you wish, you can show some extra fractions. As we all know that when this becomes same, it will be considered as the one whole. Okay, it will be considered as the one whole. So 9 upon 8, 10 upon 8, 11 upon 8, 12 upon 8. Okay, as we all know now, improper fraction, proper fraction, you can understand that these are the improper fractions. Till here it is proper fraction because numerator is smaller than the denominator. From here it has started becoming improper fraction. Now these improper fractions can be converted into mixed numeral. Okay, so this way you can now observe the types of fractions also wherever you deal with the fraction. Now this is 2 upon 8 and 5 upon 8. Now 2 upon 8. So we all know how to do the addition and subtraction on the number line with the whole number. We have to follow the same way. Okay, so but here just written the fraction, but otherwise the basic things are as it is. Okay, so we'll be starting with the 0. It is 2 upon 8, so we'll be doing first on the 2 upon 8. Okay, now we are doing addition. Now the next fraction, it is 5 upon 8. So this fraction always shows that how many steps you have to move forward. Because you are doing addition, you are moving forward. Your number is increasing. If you are doing subtraction, subtraction, you have to move backward. Okay, we'll see one example of the subtraction on the number line also together. Okay, so the next fraction is always saying that how many steps you have to go forward because it is addition. So we'll be doing 5 steps, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This arrow is very important because it is only showing the direction, and which direction are you going. Okay, so this way you can move forward, and this arrow will tell you that which side you are moving. So this is your answer, that is 7 upon 8. Okay, now if you want to confirm your answer, you can confirm it from here also. Children, always remember when you do addition and subtraction of fraction, you have to only add numerators. You don't have to add the denominators. Okay, so what you are doing is 2 plus 5. You will be doing 2 plus 5. This is same, so we'll be writing only once. You are not adding, you are not doing 8 plus 8, 16. No. Never add a denominator. Denominator, you don't have to do anything. You just have to add the numerator. So 2 plus 5 is 7, as it is 8. You can match your answer with this. Okay, so this way, this is just for your checking that your answer is correct or not. Okay, so this is addition on the number line. I am repeating. First of all, starting with the 0, we'll go to the first fraction, that is 2 upon 8. So we have come here. Okay, now the next fraction, that is 5 upon 8, will show that how many steps you have to move forward. So 5 upon 8 means 5 steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And here we are with the 7 upon 8. So my answer is 7 upon 8. If I want to check my answer, this is the method I can check my answer. Always remember, if you are doing addition or subtraction of fraction, you just have to do with the numerator. No addition with the denominator, no subtraction with the denominator. Okay, now let's see one more example of subtraction on the number line. Okay, subtraction on the number line. Okay, subtraction of like fractions on the number line. So suppose you have a fraction that is 5 upon 9 minus 3 upon 9. Okay, so let's do the fraction. Here 0 upon 9, 1 upon 9, 2 upon 9, 3 upon 9, 4 upon 9, 5 upon 9, 6 upon 9, 7 upon 9, 8 upon 9 and 9 upon 9 is equals to 1. Okay, as we all know, the basic methods remains the same. You have to start with the 0 and we'll be going to the first fraction, which is 5 upon 9. So we'll just jump and go to the 5 upon 9. Don't forget to put the arrow. This arrow is very important, which is showing the direction. Okay, now this is subtraction. So value is decreasing. Now when the value is decreasing, you have to move backward. So this backward steps I'll show you here. How many steps this fraction will tell you? That is 3. So you have to go back 3 steps. So from here only 1, 2 and 3. So here is the arrow. This arrow is very important, and this is your answer, which is 2 upon 9. Now as I said, you can check your answer here. You have to subtract only numerators, no denominators. So 5 minus 3, and now their denominators are same, so you can write only one time, that is okay. 5 minus 3 is 2 upon 9. So your answer is correct. Okay, so this is addition and subtraction of fractions on the number line. Okay, so now in our next video we'll be learning how to do addition and subtraction of like fraction without number line. Till then, bye. Thank you.